Hi, I'm Nick with Core Av Band. I thought it would be cool to show you guys my pedal board just because everyone on the internet seems to be doing that these days, and some people have asked me what kind of stuff I'm running, so I'll show you how I start my chain in here. Okay, first I come into my Diamond compressor, which is awesome. I can't say enough about that. It's kind of a studio compressor with a studio off amp, which is pretty sweet. Then I go straight into this switchboard. Everything goes into this except a couple pedals, and I'll run you through that. It's True Bypass, and it's from Road Rage, Canadian company, which is awesome. Makes all my tone clean. Anyways, from there, my full tone, full drive goes first to the chain, and from there I have my wah going in there just because this sucks a ton of tone. From my wah, I go into my Timmy, and the reason I have my wahs between two overdrives is because sometimes I like my overdrives after the wah, and sometimes I like it before. So I've got these two drives depending on what kind of sound I want to get. And then from there, I go into my volume pedal, and again, I have it there just because it sucks tone, and when it's not being used, I can shut it off. And also, my tuner is going out of this, so if I want to tune, I just turn this on, have this down, and I can tune. And I have it after the overdrives too, just because a lot of people think it's nice to have your modulations after this for swells and things. So anyways, from there, I go into my Line 6 modular, and don't use that too much, just when I need some different effects. And after that, I go into another overdrive. This is the Diamond J drive, and this is probably the best pedal, one of the best pedals I have for sure. Diamond, my compressor too, made in Halifax. They're awesome pedals. And I'm using this mostly as a boost right now, just as a boost pedal until I get one. But it has a clean boost section, and it also has a drive section. So sometimes I use this drive when I'm playing some sort of chimey Strat sound. Anyways, from there, I go into the Memory Man, which I don't really have to say too much about that because most people know. Awesome, lushy, shimmery sounds from my Memory Man. I use that just for mostly swells and some other cool stuff. And then from there I go into, well, sometimes I use this if I have it hooked up. That's actually a Behringer pedal, a crappy pedal, but I use it just for shimmering effects because it has the octo ducking effects. So I use that for just shimmers. I'll bring my other amp and have just shimmer going through it. It's usually not through the chain because they do suck. They really suck tone, but just for that effect I have it. And then I go directly out of my switcher here and straight into my TC Electronic Nova delay, and that is on. Okay, sorry the camera died, battery died. Anyways, from this board, like I was saying, my switcher, I go straight into my Nova delay, and it's not in the loop just because I use it probably 90% of the time it's on. Probably 95%. I never turn it off. It's a great pedal. Very good U2-y sounds, rhythmatic sounds. I think it's a lot better than the Eventide. Most people have been jumping on that bandwagon. I almost did, but I just couldn't give it up because especially the dotted 8 effect, it's just amazing with this pedal. Anyways, so that's not in the loop because I use it so much and it wouldn't really matter. And then from there I go into my digital reverb, my RV5, which is an awesome reverb pedal. It's really good for just really good swells and modulation effects that it has, and I don't have that in the loop either because it's on pretty much all the time. And from there it just goes into my amp. And now I'll take you over to my guitars. Turn it off. Okay, I'm going to show you my amp that I'm using, and this isn't a surprise. So many worship people seem to use Vox AC30s. This is my Vox AC30. I put different tubes in it, put JJ tubes and things in it, and it's the Custom Classic series. And I think it's a great amp. It sounds so full. I've heard a lot of reviews, people saying they don't like it because it's made in China compared to the other Great Britain ones, but I don't think you should listen to them because I've had so many good things about this amp. It sounds so good. I thought about switching, but I just can't because I get the perfect tone. I love how you can blend the two channels. Anyways, that's what I'm using, and sometimes I use a Blues Junior in stereo from, like I said, I'm going to have shimmer effects or something, but I don't usually have that here because we usually have 2 or 3 guitar players on stage, so it's a little much. Anyways, I'll take you over my guitars. First here is a 52 reissue American Deluxe, or no, American Telly, vintage American Telly. I just got this recently. This is my newest guitar. I just thought, if I'm gonna get the Telly, I better get the best one. I'm having so much success with this. It just sounds so good. This pickup is just amazing. It's bright, but it's not bright. It's full and tight. I love it. It's a great sounding guitar. From that, this is my American Deluxe Stratocaster, which is a cool, very versatile guitar. I want to change this pick guard. It's kind of ugly, but I have a Seymour Duncan humbucker here where I can split the coils, so it has coil tapping. So it's very versatile. If I want, a humbucking sound, rocking, and then go right from, Conway Twitty or something, I can by switching that pickup. So really good guitar. One of my favorite sounding guitars that I have. This one here is one that I built recently. It's actually when I was a kid, my very first guitar broke the neck. And so I've always had all this stuff hanging around, so I kind of rebuilt it, and I put some new pickups in it, some Fender vintage noiseless pickups, and kind of try to make it look like Jeff Beck's guitar, sound like it. Really good neck. Greg, our guitar player, loves playing this. It's just a great sounding Strat. Sounds like a Strat should, so whenever I need that really good Strat sound, I use this. Awesome guitar. And next is my Les Paul Standard. This is pretty cool. I've always wanted to get this kind of a finish, like a plain top finish, and it's so hard to find that with Les Pauls. Everything's Steiger stripes or has all this stuff. Anyways, they put out these new like satin finish kind of Les Pauls, and they're not glossy, but it's got that Allman Brother kind of look, just the classic. It looks vintage and it's brand new, 2011 or 10, and yeah, everyone needs Les Paul, good old rock guitar. Super heavy, sounds great, sounds like a Les Paul should. And then lastly, my Gretsch Tennessee Rose, Chet Atkins, awesome guitar. Personally, I think these are the best humbucker pickups you can get. These are the Filtron High Sensitive. Man, they just rock. You can go anywhere from clean, crazy, hard to punk to anything. I love this guitar. It's probably one of my favorites. And if you're in a worship band, you need a Gretsch, I guess. So, anyways, that's my guitars, and next time we'll show you Greg's stuff.